This game was a Saturday night game. I think it was the first on the docket, at least the big one. Nuggets, Sixers. Oh my goodness. Joel Embiid with 47 and 18. It was a win over Denver. Jokic ended up with 24, 8, and 9. This will be, I hope, a topic moving forward. Did Embiid finally catch Jokic, Chandler? Is it possible that we can switch the narrative to now just these two?
It seems like it's a different guy every week, and now you see kind of Luka and Tatum taking a step back, and it's these two guys, and it's fun and it's rare to see two centers battling it out and being the two most dominating players in the league. And to me, this was a statement game for Joel Embiid. He knew this was national TV. He knew everyone's talking about Jokic 3 in a row. Oh, he's the clear-cut favorite. And Embiid has just been carrying that Philly team with Tyrese Maxey out a lot of the time. And he was on a mission to start the game. He went straight at him. Anytime he got a chance to do an ISO, he was kind of going right at Jokic. And if there's a flaw in Jokic's game, it's defense. And Joel really went at him and just any way he could, pulling up jumpers, posting him up, driving by him with nasty dunks. You shouldn't be able to do that at that size. So he just kind of put on an absolute show, a performance, and Joel's hilarious. He's gonna troll. He's gonna make jokes. He is a big, huge personality. And games like this on national TV, it's tough to now look away from him. It's looking like a two-man race for now, but who knows? Like I said, there's a lot of basketball to be played.
Yep.
I appreciate the pettiness. I appreciate the competitiveness. I appreciate that he went at him with the dagger. I appreciate that the Sixers continue to go at him over and over and over with pick and roll and just getting him involved in every action on the floor. I mean, to me, that's what separates the two players. And what separates Jokic from the other top players is a lot of those clips he's getting scored on. It's not to say that these guys don't get scored on, but, you know, they're attacking him in a way that they don't attack Joel Embiid. They don't attack Giannis Antetokounmpo. You know, so it's like you have to consider that when doing that. I do think Joel should be the leader and the favorite for the MVP right now. He doubled him up in points and rebounds. Like, that's pretty absurd. That's dominance. And he started it from the opening tip on. Like Chandler said, he knew exactly what this matchup was. He knew exactly the point he wanted to prove, and he went and did it. And I kind of hate the rhetoric that goes around these two players where Joel Embiid is a stats guy and Nikola Jokic is a winning player. They both won a ton of games in their time. I know Nikola Jokic has played in the conference finals in the bubble, but the bubble's the bubble. Other than that, they both have done the same thing. They've came up short every single year of their careers, and that's fine. They're both great players. They're both winning players, and Joel Embiid continues to get the better of him when they match up. It is what it is. I think he's the MVP favorite. I think he should be, and I love that he cares about this matchup. And I love that in today's NBA, the two leading favorites for the MVP are centers, and like true nominal centers. They play back to the basket, they post guys up, they dunk on people, all of that. I love that this still exists.
I love the idea that Joel Embiid takes everything personally. I think that's how it should be. So you combine the fact that he's got to hear all the Jokic MVP talk. You combine the fact that he's not starting in the All-Star game, Chandler. First of all, how does that make you feel that he's not starting in the All-Star game? And also, I think it's almost a good thing for the Sixers. You're poking the bear at probably the best possible times.
It's ridiculous, the fact that we're talking about this guy being the favorite as we speak right now, and he's not starting in the All-Star game. I think they do need to change it. The All-Star game is entertainment. It's for fun, and it should be the 5 best players, you know, that season starting. And no one plays defense anyways. The game is very carefree and very lax. I'm looking at the starting lineups here, and Embiid's got to be in there. I don't care if there's one guard. Put Tatum at the 2, KD at the 3, at the 4, and put Joel at the 5. But Joel Embiid, as good of a year as Donovan Mitchell's had, as good of a year as Kyrie Irving's had, Joel Embiid is a top 3 player in the world right now. And the fact that he's not starting in the Eastern Conference All-Star team is a joke, and he should be in there. And again, not to take away anything from these other guys, because they're having great years, but there's no reason that guy is not starting in the NBA. I don't care about positions. I don't care about voting. He's a top 2, top 3, top 5, let's say, MVP. That means he should be starting in the All-Star game.
That's the problem, right, Eddie? Yeah. Like, who would you replace on that?
Yeah, I do think they have to consider what they do here. And I think this is going to come up again with All-NBA. You know, one of these guys is not going to be first-team All-NBA, and that's unfortunate. And I do think they have to kind of reevaluate how they do that. And I'm not sure why Tatum isn't listed as a guard either. I know he's tall, but he's a wing. Maybe go front court, back court. Maybe go guard, wing, center. I don't know, but I think he ended up losing out to Giannis winning the captain spot and getting the guaranteed spot. And it's unfortunate, but he'll be in the game. He'll play a lot. He'll finish the game. And if he ends up winning the MVP, then he won't be so upset about this anymore. And I think he's on his way. But yeah, I mean, look, he's more deserving than Donovan Mitchell, right? He's probably more deserving than Kyrie Irving. He might be the best player in the world right now. And he's going to watch the tip-off of the All-Star game, which is just, that sucks.
You've seen this before too. Like Siakam isn't an All-Star, but he's All NBA. I think it's confusing. It's who had the first 2 or 3 best months of the season, and especially when it comes to starting, like the NBA needs to look at the big picture and realize this ain't right.
It could be the best thing that happens in Philly.
Let the fans pick the 5 best guys.
I agree.
Players, play 5 minutes of the game, sub out whoever you want to sub out.
I mean, didn't Jay Crowder and Chet Holmgren, they got votes, so there you go. That's how much that's worth. All right, we're going to take a quick break. Nothing to see about the parlays last week because we're starting fresh this week. When we come back, we'll pick for tonight when Run It Back returns.